Okay, hi traders, here's a new video. First of all, the risk warning. Your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And this video is not an investment advice. So we have weekend, and in Europe we cannot trade because market is closed and we have no OTC market and nothing. So I'm gonna do some explanation video, deep explanation video about some topic which I have already discussed or have where I have traded it already. And this video will be about the symmetrical triangle. And I'm gonna show you here in this chart here how it looks like. Yes, and then we are going to discuss this further. So let me see if I can show you here with the trend lines the symmetrical triangle. So let's see. This is a symmetrical triangle here. Yes, look at this. Yes, you see the form is going closer together. I would say it's something like this. Yes, and then here I do another one, another trend line, and this is going in this manner, yes. And then we have the symmetrical triangle. The symmetrical triangle is almost how it's called a continuation pattern, but you have to have in mind that this breakout here could be in any direction. Yes, so don't get it sure for a continuation pattern. Yes, it's also sometimes a reversal pattern. This is the typical part that most of the time you don't know where it ends. Yes, and so let's see if I can display here. You can see it gone. A continuation pattern means that it goes from above here. Let me see. This one here is the trend. Yes, you see it's going down, 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 down. Yes, and then it was the continuation after this triangle, symmetrical triangle. Yes, it's going down. So this was here in this case a continuation pattern. Yes, but let me draw this here. So let me see if I can show you this here much more clearly. So I can show you this here. So we have here one and then another one, and you see the trend continuation. Yes, we got here a pause. Yes, this is some kind of ranging consolidation area. Yes, and after this pause, yes, where market is doing his stuff, it gone the continuation of the trend. So, and I'm gonna show you now how we trade this pattern. Yes, you can do two things. So let me go to the. We have here this. I hope you have understood this. Yes, here we have this example. I will draw this example like a little bit easier. So let me see if I can show you this. If we are coming from above, I will do this with arrows. Yes, if we are coming from above, yes. So we are coming from above. It's a downtrend. Yes. Then we get here some kind of lower high. Yes, then we get another one. It's going in this manner. Yes, I will simplify it as to do this much more easier. So I'm going to do this in this manner. Yes, because we have to do both the up and the downtrend. Yes, and so it looks like something like this. Yes, and then it's probably that we are going down because, like I told you, it's handled like it's told like a continuation pattern. Yes, and if we are doing the same thing from below to above, so we have this here. Yes, we are in uptrend, and then we get a higher low. Yes, this is a higher low, and then we get this one here, and it's the characteristic is that there will be always lower highs and higher lows. Yes, um, that is what a symmetrical triangle makes part. And I have shown you this in the trade, two videos, the previous and the one of the two previous videos, yes. And obviously, to have seen, I have spotted it immediately. Yes, it was not difficult to spot it because you need to search only for some kind of triangle which is symmetrical. Yes, so let me show you this. And then it goes up, yes. So this is a Forex pattern, yes. And let me draw the trend lines so you understand how you draw them, what I have done there, yes. Because these are only lines, yes. But you have to imagine that these are candlesticks, yes. That are candlesticks and not lines, and so you understand that. Okay, let me see. We have here this trend line here, yes. I will draw this in this manner, so this, and then we have another trend line in this manner here, yes. So we have it, and you see now it's forming this triangle, and at this point here where it's crossing, it's I would name the terms, yes. I will name them too after I have drawn them, and so you you can think that will be some kind of continuation pattern, but I say be carefully. There will be also false breakouts, yes, and because on the symmetrical triangle you don't know if you are going up or down. It's not sure, yes. It will mostly do this continuation pattern, yes, but it can be also only a fake breakout. And so how you trade this, you can do two parts of trades on this pattern when you identify this pattern, yes. If you have identified this pattern, you can do your trades once, and let me do here because this is here in a downtrend, so you do your trades based on let me do some arrow here in red, so you understand that we have to do puts. Yes, we have to do puts because puts in such parts, yes, that is what I have done in the video where I have traded this. Yes, you do your puts here in this area because you are expecting that we are continuing to go down, yes, and so you have the odds on your favor in this case, yes, but you have to read the candlesticks, obviously, yes, and you do your puts here always on this down thing, yes, and you can also look at this point here where there will be a reversal. Watch out for weakening candles, yes, candles which are weak, candles which shows you a reversal like hammer or dojis, yes. At this point, yes, you can draw this, and so you understand this, and you can then after all that, because like also on the double top, because that are sharp patterns on double top. I can show you this here. I have shown you the pullback, yes, the last kiss. This was this one here. After the breakout, I will draw this now as an arrow. After the breakout, there will be a pullback, and you can easily also get this ebook. It's in the description. You can find the link in the description. Get this ebook. And I will add this that parts too. You can add. You can wait for a pullback. Yes, on this area here. Yes, on this area, and then you can trade this downtrend further. So let me see, you wait for the pullback, yes, and then you trade this downtrend here. If this is the safer part, yes, you wait for a pullback, yes, and then you trade the downtrend. So let me see. I will have this also colored now. So this is how it's traded. Yes, you can trade them once, always on this level here, yes, as here on the point as reversals, and in between as continuations, yes, because you know where the next reversal will happen. The next reversal will maybe happen here below, yes, and so you trade this points here from above, yes, and if you are in an uptrend, you trade them on the other part, yes. I do here some kind of green candle now to show you that it's always here, yes, because you are expecting here, I make it more clearly that you can do reversals here at that point, yes, and you can also trade the continuation pattern here, yes, a continuation pattern on this one here in between, yes, and obviously also it can sometimes get out of this, yes, so also out of the lower part, and here on this one, yes, and after this you can do this one, yes, the breakout of this, but I will recommend to you that you trade almost the pullback of the breakout, because like I told you, this is a Forex pattern, yes. This will be traded in Forex mostly, yes, and so you get wait till this one will hit again the trend line and then go up, and then here you can do again calls, yes. Here you do calls and here you do calls and here you do put and put, yes. So you have the odds on your favor, yes. So now we do discuss also some kind of terms. So this point here where the breakout will appear is called the apex, yes. Only to let you know this. It's important that you know these things, so you recognize. I called this symmetrical triangle in the video. I called it asymmetrical triangle because also me don't know how it's called. Important is that you know how to trade them, yes, because you can spot them and you can trade them then. So this point here is called the apex, yes, and copy paste, yes, and this one here too. So we will put it here. So I will do this here, and we have here. Let me draw another line. I would like to have a dashed line, but I don't see a dashed line. So in this part here, yes, I will change the color maybe. This part here, yes, is called from up to low. So this one here is called the base. Yeah, the base. So let me copy paste. So I will put it faster here too. Yes. So we have another base here. Yes. This is the base. So let me write it down. So and the false breakout would look like something else. I will show you this now. So this is the base. Yes. Base. And because I get so many questions about Forex and so on, and this is why I'm telling you this, yes, on binary option I have told you now how to trade this, yes, and this is mostly a Forex pattern. Let me see if I can show you this now. So the base is also here. We have the base, and if you are doing longer expiry time trades, yes, you do a parallel, drawing a parallel to this level here. You get the base, yes, and the parallel to this level, you get the base here, for example, yes. This is the base, and then you draw a parallel in this manner, yes, and so you have your the parallel here, and then you have here the expected kind of exit, yes, depending from the point, yes, where you are going to do, yes. It would be somewhere here, yes. That was the expected out thing. And here also you do a parallel, yes, on this one from the base, yes, where it started. You do a parallel, and so you would know where you have to exit then, yes. So this is how it's the symmetrical triangle pattern is traded, but for overall traded in binary option, you get here the continuation and the puts, yes, here continuation puts, yes, but you have always still have these things in mind which I have explained in the ebook, yes, which you can get in the description. Watch for candlestick pattern, watch for the minute trend, yes, this is the minute trend here. The minute trend here of this larger downtrend. Yes, here's the minute uptrend of this larger uptrend. Watch for candlestick patterns, reversal patterns, and so on. And then you, if you know this this form, you can do the trades. Yes. So here I can show you this again in this what I have drawn here. So we got here a put. Yes, we got here a core downtrend. Then there is forming this kind of a symmetrical triangle, and we would do puts here in this part. Yes, puts here, and while it's low volume, and puts here. Yes, okay. Here in this case there would be no. Here would be no. No pullback, so you wouldn't get the chance to get a pullback, yes. But if you get a pullback, it's much safer. Here, that could be also only a fake breakout because, like I told you, symmetrical triangles are not only continuation patterns. They will be often also some kind of reversal, yes, because it's a symmetrical and this is indecision, yes, because you see both are declining, and that means that there is indecision, yes. So you have to be carefully and so trade only these things which I have explained to you. If you have identified, and you will identify it mostly at the end, yes, after you have 2-3 touches of those trend line, you can form this, and then you can trade this in this part here. Obviously here is low volume, and this would be some kind of risky trading then here, but I think you have understood, and you would outgoing you would be outgoing out this trade on the parallel. That would be some kind here. Yes, you see, this would be here. The parallel of this one would be here. Yes, and here you could do another trade, for example, as a binary option trader of a pullback here. Yes, but this candlestick, because it's a low volume, it's a Bitcoin. Yes. On the weekend, this is only to demonstrate this to you. Yes, it's not so good, but if you can spot those things, yes, you can trade them. Yes, like I did this in the video, and to know where the market will go. Yes, approach where will it go, and if you know where the market will go, you understand. You have a clue. Yes, you know what market will gonna do, and so you can trade them. For example, here you would know that this could be if you have drawn this already, because here it's a bad example, but if you have it here, for example, you have already drawn this thing, and you know where the apex is, yes, and you know this is a descending trend line here. Let me write this too. So I do the complete explanation. So this is a descending trend line here. And the important part of the descending trend line is, so let me see, descending trend line is that descending trend line is that that is formed by lower highs. Yes, that is important. Lower highs. Yes, that means the next high. This was the first high. The next high is lower than the first one, and this one is lower than this one. Yes, this is that, and from below it's the same. It's formed by the ascending trend line. Yes, the ascending trend line, and it's higher highs. Yeah, higher lows. Yes, so higher lows. So you can identify, and I have done this in this video. I have identified this symmetrical triangle only by seeing that there will be higher, lower highs and higher lows. And the same thing is valid for the other one here when we are coming from an uptrend. Yes, and I think I have explained this enough now. I have shown you where you have to enter into some trades, yes, where you get the odds in your favor, yes, and this is here here we have the so this is I will put this here, and so let's see, this will be here in Forex the expected or also in a binary option turbo trading you can do here another reversal trade then, yes, because you know this is the expected point. Let me draw an arrow here. You can do another trade, yes, here you can do then another trade, and here also, yes, a reversal trade, because you know this is where the mostly they get out of the trade, and there will be then a reversal, yes. I have to do this in some other manner, yes. So let me show you this in this manner so you understand how you have to trade them, yes. Okay, I think this was enough. The most important thing, I have shown you on the chart some kind of example, yes, and so this was the part about the ascending and descending triangle, symmetrical triangle, yes. Remember that this is not only a continuation pattern, yes, this can be also a reversal. It's mostly traded as a continuation pattern, but I can say you it's maybe 50% the time that it will be reversed and 50% time that will be a continuation. So I will put this stuff here also in this matter here, yes, so that you understand when you see this in the ebook, yes. Okay, let me draw this again. Oh no, what I have done here, yes, copy. So okay, so that you understand that it could be also some kind of thing like this, yes, because it's not clear where it goes, yes. This is important part that you have to understand, that it can be also go in the other direction. This is the symmetrical triangle, yes. Obviously there are also other ones, yes, there are also other ones which where, for example, I have shown you in another video the descending or the ascending triangle, yes, and the ascending triangle and the descending triangle are really much more definite, yes, they tell you much easier where it goes after this, yes, so you can trade them, yes. Obviously it depends also from the declination of this descending and ascending trend line, because but this I will discuss on the videos when I'm talking about ascending and descending triangle, yes. This symmetrical triangle is also a triangle, but this was this part. I will get then obviously mostly a copy of this and continue this video then. Okay, so I would say I have talked a lot about this. What is to say? Yes. So let me draw them this in black, so you understand that this is that could be also in this manner, but if you are coming from below, yes, if you have a downtrend here, you can expect mostly a continuation, yes. This is how this pattern is traded, but because we are doing binary option turbo trading and not Forex, we have to apply those things in another way, yes. So we know now that we have to trade in such swings, yes, in this part where the reversal will happen and the continuation in this here, yes, this and this one, yes. Or on the reversal points, but you have to wait for some kind of evidence. Candlestick patterns, hammer, doji, reversal patterns in general. And in these things, when you can expect that there will be a continuation here. Yes, here, let me draw this in red so you understand this better. So this red, yes, this red, so you know that you have to do the put. So and this also, and here we have green, green, and green. I hope this was clear here, and this is how you have to trade it. Yes, and this is how I have traded this also in the video. It was maybe the two videos, two previous before this one, or three videos, I don't know. It was I have to but it's in the title. In the title of the video is written that it was a symmetrical triangle. So watch this video to understand what I have done there. Yes. So let me draw this one in this color here, in gray, and okay. So and let me write there. Okay. So I think this was enough. So okay. I would say get this ebook from the description. Yes, there are also the other chart pattern and candlestick pattern explained. So I would say I will make this slides also available to you as soon as I get. As soon I have explained the most important one, because you see I'm trading every kind of patterns, everything which I know will be coming together in binary option turbo trading, and I apply all those concepts, yes, in binary option turbo trading, and for this reason I will try to explain you all those kind of candlestick patterns and chart patterns which are important for Forex. I will try to explain you this in the matter for binary option turbo trading, only because the things which I told you from Forex you cannot apply one-to-one to binary option turbo trading, because you have to get this concept out of it, yes, and this is doing your puts in this swing here, yes, in this swing low here, and doing your calls in the swing high, yes, but depending from where you are coming. And you see where you are coming, yes, you are coming from above. So on this level here, you already expect a reversal, yes, and then you can do here on this way down, you know, it's far away. On this way down, you're gonna do your puts, yes, here you do a put if you have some kind of candlestick pattern and some other thing, and don't do calls here, yes, because you are here in the downtrend, yes. So do puts, and you know that this will be maybe a continuation. You have to get the swing lows here, yes. Obviously, this is a low volume, like I told you, and in low volume it's not so funny. And then in the next video I'm gonna show you maybe, okay, I have to show you the other triangles, yes, the descending triangle, the ascending triangle, but they will be explained much further if you already understood the symmetrical triangle. And then we are going to talk about flags, pennants, and wedges, which are all those kind, and you can trade those things also, or get also these things done on the 5-second chart. If you get this in the 5-second chart, let me see if I can show you. You can trade them easily on 1 minute. Yes, you can trade them on 1 minute on the 5-second chart, because that are Forex pattern. And if you trade them and you can recognize them on the 5-second chart, okay, this is a too low volume, but I will show you this in the future, how you can trade such Forex pattern, chart pattern on the 5-second chart with 1 minute expiry time, which I have done a long time also. So I would say this is enough. I would say stay safe and bye bye.